Hello, world! Are we live?
We are live as it can be.
Yes, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are tuning from. Tonight is all about how to learn something new, thrive in a digital world, and ultimately inspire others by building something of your own. Welcome and thank you so much for spending part of your day, morning, or night with us. My name is Emily. I'm originally from the Philippines. I'm a happy wife to this handsome Brit. I'm a very proud mom of one. And of course, I'm special ed teacher by profession.
And I'm Mike, originally from Manchester, England, and we now both reside here in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. We are traditional business owners, but extremely proud online business owners.
Yes, and we are very passionate about helping hardworking people create more choices for their future through learning new skills and building an online business. Before, um,
Yeah, I think before we begin, though,
yeah,
we'd like to start off with a short prayer.
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you, Lord, for bringing everyone here today. We ask for your wisdom, clarity, and open heart. Help us see opportunities instead of obstacles, and remind us that it's never too late to grow, learn, and create a better future. Guide our conversations today, and may it encourage someone who needs it. In Jesus' name,
Amen.
Amen. All right.
Yes, very nice. Yeah. So today's topic is one that affects almost everyone. What's stopping most people from starting something new? And not just an online business, maybe a
Yes.
new career, even, or a healthier lifestyle, or a dream they've been putting off for years.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is that it's actually not a lack of opportunity. It's what happens inside our minds, I think.
Yes, sometimes we have different mindset. Some people have positive mindset, and some has negative mindset. So let's start with probably the biggest one is the fear of failure.
Yeah.
I believe every one of us has that fear inside of us, especially when something is new. People would ask themselves, "What if I fail?" And the come back to that is, what if I succeed?
Mm-hmm.
What if people laugh at me? What if I lose money? Or what if I waste my time? But have you ever noticed we rarely ask ourselves with, what if it works? And years ago, as you all know, and I believe we already share some of this, is Mike had those exact same questions because he was very skeptical.
Yeah. We weren't online business experts by any means.
Yeah.
Emily, obviously a teacher, we owned a coffee shop, we had businesses, but online, completely different world. So instead of asking, what if this changes our life, we focused on, what if it doesn't? Oh, that doesn't sound right, does it? Is it the other way around?
I don't know.
It should be what, but fear makes us imagine the worst case scenarios. Faith allows us to do, allows us to imagine the best one.
Mhm.
And one of my favorite quotes is, everything you've ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear.
Yes. For me, I never really had that fear when I started this online business 2.5 years ago, because I am more fearful about seeing myself working until I'm 65 or I'm 70 years old, because there's so many people that I know, and some are I read on uh, in social media or even in the news, that I'm seeing people who are 70, 80 years old and working to try to survive or make their ends meet, because it's either they did not have enough money in the bank, just like me, for example, I came here to us to give a better life for my family, and on that process, I forgot to that I'm also getting old, and I also need to save for myself. And like I said, I forgot about that. So when years ago, when I talk about retirement, I'm close to retirement. I just turned 55, and I look at my bank account, and I can never support myself, like to live comfortably if I don't work until I'm 65 years old or I'm 70 years old. So I did not have that fear to try something new. But um, for me, fear completely disappears during that time when I look at my future. Like I'm more, like I said, I'm more fearful of what will happen to me if I did not start the online business. Successful people simply decide not to let fear make the decision for themselves. So I guess I consider myself successful
That's
in
right.
that matter, because like anything like this online business did not stop me because I wasn't fearful at all.
Well, it's also taking that first step in it. You got to have the get over the fear
Hmm.
factor to take that first step to just even look at something. If you can't get past that, then you know
But
what.
how come you're skeptical? So explain to people.
Why I was skeptical. Well, again, I'm 65, so I was old school, and again, online was totally new to me. This online business thing. I mean, I think we both of us have always wanted to do something online, but we never knew what. We assumed it was like the Amazon thing where you buy a bunch of stuff and you stick it in your house and then you try selling it and all that kind of
Hmm.
stuff. But there's so much stuff going on online. It's like, what do you believe and what don't you believe? Everyone's always saying, "Oh yeah, you can make tons of money doing this. All you got to do is this, and this." But I think with what a lot of them do is they just get you involved in a program and then leave you to try and figure it out for yourself. The great thing about this is that you get all the support from before you even get involved with it.
Hmm.
Just finding out about it, asking questions, and looking at other people's stories. People want to help you and guide you, and it's a decision that only you can make. Nobody else can make. We're not here to convince you to do anything. It's up to you if you want to do something.
Yeah, and to
Uh,
those of you who don't really know about this online business, because you talk about the support. Support means we have step by step training, and it's we have weekly mastermind, we have daily drop in, wherein you can join if you want to. Whatever topics that are applicable to yourself, you can join that. And there's also mentorship, and there's coaching, and best of all, we have a global support system, so you are not gonna be on your own. And moving on, here's another trap that people say, I'm not ready, I'll wait until I have more time, I'll wait until I know more, I'll wait until retirement, I'll wait until next year. And can I tell you something? You probably never feel 100% ready, because looking for that perfect timing to be ready, it's not gonna happen, because tomorrow is not a guarantee, and tomorrow may not come, so, or tomorrow you're still not gonna be ready. When you retire, you feel you probably is not ready. When your kids are grown up, you're probably not going to be ready. When you retire, you're probably not going to be ready. So think about life. We're completely ready for your first job, marriage, having children, moving countries. Probably not. You learn along the way. We always say you learn through immersion, and starting something new works exactly the same way. So confidence doesn't comes first, confidence comes after taking action.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't wait to become confident. You become confident because you kept going.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah, and that's something that I think you grow having that confidence. As I say, when we first looked at this, I don't think
Mhm.
we'd be doing jumping on and jumping on live every.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like when I started this, of course, I did not know anything. Like Mike said, we are traditional business owners, although we know that building a business in general, it takes time. So it's kind of
Mhm.
help us that um that we have that mind that when you start a business, you're not gonna be rich the following day. I wish I wish it's like that, but it's not. Yeah. You have to take your time, have consistent effort, and of course proper mindset.
Yeah, you got to have an open mind. You got to be willing to learn. And again, this program has got the step-by-step training. It's got the mentorship. So you've got all the support. Again, I keep going back to the support. You've got all that support there to put you on the right track. When we obviously opened our coffee shop, we didn't have none of that. We were kind of just learning as we go.
Mm-hmm.
No one's there to help you when you set up your own business normally,
Yes.
because people, again, that's a huge leap as well when you commit to buying or doing a traditional business like a coffee shop, for example, is what we had. It's a huge investment.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you're going to put everything into it, but as I say, there's no free information, is there? There's nothing where you can go. Yes, you can look online, but it's not going to give you real life scenarios.
Yeah, and no real people support, if you want to say, because you go to next like a mile down or a mile down the road coffee shop. You talk to the owners. When you ask questions, they're probably not gonna tell you their secret because they are gonna be worried that you're gonna steal their customers.
Yeah.
However, in this online business, you reach out to so many people across the world, and they are willing to help you every step of the way. They will answer all your questions.
Even if you're living in the same town.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And this one is huge. Sometimes the people holding us back aren't strangers, they're people we know. For example, our friends, you talk to them. I heard so many stories that are from business owners who are ahead of me. They were saying they lose their friends when they call them because they don't want to be talking about the business, and they don't even know that we don't chase a friends, we don't bug friends or family. But then some people, they have this mentality that they don't want to talk about our business, so they would move away from them. So
Yeah.
yeah, and even sometimes co-workers, sometimes people will say that won't work, be realistic, you're too old, you're too busy, what if you lose money, but this is something that we learn. People often speak from their own experience and limitations, not yours.
Yeah, and also they don't know. They just they assume things.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know anything about our business. But if you said to somebody, oh, "I'm looking at this online business and they want me to watch this webinar," "Oh, don't do that. It's a bunch of scams," and they'll feed you all kinds of stuff when they have no idea what this is. And yes, there are some bad things out there, and you've got to be careful. But obviously, we're on the TV or the screen here every day. We post. You can see our lifespan by
Mm-hmm.
looking at the Facebook and stuff. So we're not here hiding or anything of that nature. We're here just to share with you what we're doing and to
Mm-hmm.
see if it is a fit for you. So sometimes people will say, "Oh, I'm not telling anybody. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
going to do it."
Yes.
So
Yeah, so if someone has never built something outside a traditional job, how can they tell you what's possible? You know, Always listen respectfully, but don't allow someone else's fear to become your future.
That's right. Yeah, because you've got your own goals and your own wants and needs in your life. Whether you want to spend more time with your family, spend more time traveling,
Mm-hmm.
or prepare something just in case, guess what? Your job might get lost or taken away or eliminated or taken by AI.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do something and create a safety net or a backup plan or whatever you want to call it by yourself, then go ahead and take a look.
Yeah, I remember when I started this online business, and Mike was very skeptical. His skepticism did not stop me from pursuing or doing this online business. Why? Because I was the one who watched the webinar, the free webinar. I was the one who saw the testimonies of so many people in this community. I was the one who attended the strategy call, and he wasn't there during that time. So of course, he, even though he has a lot of questions in his head, he did not know all the answer. He did not see what I saw, the possibility of this online business. That's why he was so skeptical. So did it stop me from doing this? Obviously not, because I'm still here, doing exactly what I am doing to be to have peace of mind for our future.
That's right. Yeah. And of course, once I see checks coming in, that kind of really helps kind of sway you to one way. Oh, you do make money from this thing. But then also, when we went to the
San
convention,
Diego, the very first one.
yeah, we went to San Diego to a convention. It was unbelievable, the amount of support and the community, how everybody's there to help you and answer any questions, more than willing to do whatever they can to help you and go out of the way. That was a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, and we always we know that our brains love comfort. Even if we're unhappy, comfort feels safe. We know, I said, unhappy because there are so many people working 9 to 5, and they are unhappy with their job, but because they think about security, which is normal for human beings to feel your to think about your security. That's why even they are not happy in their job, they continue doing it. And of course, the comfort of having the routine,
Yeah.
the security of the paycheck at the
Yeah.
end of the month.
Yeah, which is understandable. Again, yeah, it's you in that comfort zone. Your paycheck comes in every 2 weeks or every month, however it
Mhm.
is you paid, and and like you say, you may not like your job, but you know your job inside out, and you just
Mhm.
go through the motions to get your check, and that's it. But what if there was a better way?
Yes, exactly.
And what if you could start something while you're still in your comfort zone,
Mhm.
and just, yeah, I could look at that. I know my job inside out, so why don't I look at something else? Because you just never know.
Yeah, and also to piggyback right to that one, since you're very comfortable with your job, excuse me, some people would say, "Oh, I can do my job with my eyes closed," or "I know my job like the back of my hand," something like that. So if you are very comfortable in your job, then that's great, because this online business, you can add it to your, how do you call it, 9 to 5 job. And because this is designed to work around your busy schedule, not the other way around. So it's not gonna interfere with, and if you have a very comfortable job, then the more that you can start an online business and do it uh from a little bit, is that correct, from a little bit of pockets of your time, like
Yeah,
during your break.
like if you're on a lunch break or something, you can have a look at the business, because you're not too stressed about it, because you know your job. You don't have to sweat it about, oh, I've got to do this with the job and blah blah blah, this and this. You know what you're going to do, so when you take a break, you can kind of check out altogether.
Yeah.
But you can use that time to look at
build
build your online
your
business.
own online business that you can actually call your own. You can actually say, oh, I'm a business owner, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But here's the interesting part: nothing grows inside a comfort zone. Yeah, I know that that 9 to 5 job is already a comfort zone. Think about muscles. They grow through resistance. Businesses grow through challenges. People grow by stretching themselves. Growth